Hi everyone. It's been a while since I posted a video, and I know it's like overdue. I've been a little bit of an MIA-ish, but I'm back. Today's been very emotional. Oh my God. Just ups and downs, like extreme highs and lows for me. But I just wanted to share with you something I discovered for people that can resonate with birds. I realize there's a lot of birds in my life that have been introduced to me in my journey. Like, it's not just been one bird, it's been several types of birds, different colors, different species, different sizes. And in my journey, I've come to realize as well that there's this one particular bird, and I don't know anything about birds, so when I do when my guides make me realize something, I ask people that might know about birds. I just ask people, or I'll Google it until I figure out what it is. So in my journey, I started noticing recently, I moved into my new home in September of this year. So I just moved into my current house right now. And this house is very significant to me because I was asking the universe a specific question. And I'll tell you guys what I asked, okay? I was watching, I can't see, I'm terrible because I don't follow this YouTuber, but I was watching, it was maybe even a year ago, I was watching a YouTuber that had said, the universe will answer any of your questions. If you have questions, you can ask the universe, and the universe will respond by giving you an obvious response, like a clear question. So I want to share this with you guys as well, because it always works with me. So I asked the universe, and you simply just ask it, it works. I think it works better if you ask it out loud. So I said, basically, okay, universe, I'm tired of guessing, and, I'm tired of not knowing and being confused or it being so up in the air. I want to know accurately today. Please tell me truthfully the truth, nothing but the truth. I want to know who's my life partner in this lifetime. I want to know who is it. I need to know. You guys, I had all of 2018, from like the beginning of the year, I was guided to buy a house. I had been renting a townhouse, and I had been guided to go ahead. It was time for me to go buy a house, right? And I didn't know how I was going to get there. I just knew that's what I wanted, and I knew it was what I was going to do. And I had been looking for houses all year, and it was so difficult. I don't know what, there was, I guess, a really big demand for homes here in the area that I live in. And literally every house that I had wanted to put an offer for, my realtor was like, it's already under settlement. I must have gone through a ridiculous amount, is all I'm going to say, a ridiculous amount of houses between January through September. And I'm picky, but not that picky. It got to the point where I was like, you know what, universe, I'm not going to be picky, because it's like slim pickings. And every house I had wanted, literally, it was like as soon as I had opted for a house, like decided on, or like, had like made a decision on a house. Oh my God, what is this shirt doing? Excuse me. It was like as soon as I had decided on a house, it was no longer available. It was like already under settlement. Someone else had already put in an offer, and it was the most heartbreaking thing. It was like falling in love 1,000 times and getting your heart broken every second, because it was like, okay, I finally. It wasn't like, I'm the type of person that I look at all the details, and then And then when I finally decide on something, it's like, okay, I would refer to my realtor and I was like, okay, so this is a house that I want. But then he would be like, oh, it's already gone, or someone already put an offer. I'm like, well, what the hell? Like, it was literally like several houses I went through between January and finally in September I moved in. Like, so you can just imagine like it took that long for me to finally come to this house. So it happened to be the day that and here's the funny thing, like, it was the day that I met with my realtor to discuss this house that I want. I ended up being denied this house that I thought was the one, because after so many houses that I was going through, I finally decided to just do a new construction. And because new construction, a lot of people aren't willing to wait for the house to be constructed. And this house was not going to be ready until next year, 2019. And this was August. It was like in August or July when I was like putting in an offer for this house. But when I went to meet with the people, they were like, you are disqualified because your income, you make too much. And this is like a government assistance house. Like, it's a new construction, but it's like a program where you can't make a certain amount. It's like a restriction limit. And I was so mad because like my realtor, that's something he didn't look into. He didn't realize it was like there were income restrictions. And he didn't he was so sad for me, basically. I was like, after all of these other houses that were already constructed, that I had already put my offers into and had been denied, the one, like, I went into a new construction not wanting to wait until next year for it to be done, but I had settled. I was like, you know what, if I'm gonna wait for a new construction, I'll do that, because all the houses I want that are already constructed are already taken, so I'll just wait for new construction. And then that didn't work out either. That was the day. It was such a bittersweet day. I remember it was like, okay, great. So now even that house isn't ready. But then that was the same day I was like, okay, universe, tell me who my lifetime partner is. And after I had left the meeting with my realtor and found out that that house was not for me, I had pretty much almost given up. And then I decided I was going to go ahead and take one last look online for houses that were, because I had to go back and look at the houses and see what else was available. Like, I remember like the first house that was on there was also new construction. It was like the first house on the list that I went back to looking at that for that day. And the name of the model was, it's my twin flame's name, you guys. And his name is not like, first of all, most of these like the names of models are going to be like the Beethoven, the Alexandria, the you know what I mean? Like, you hear names like that, but and his name is not. It's like it's a name. It's not like the Beethoven, the Alexandria, the I don't know, the Belvedere, you guys know what I'm talking about, right? Like, most of these houses, like the model names, the names of the models of the houses, like whatever, not the models, but the name of the plan. You know what I'm talking about? Like, you know how the houses have names? They're not like, I'm just going to give you an example because my twin flame is Caucasian. It's not like a white boy name. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like, I don't know, the Jonathan, just to give you an example. I've never heard a plan, like a house, the model or whatever name. And I'm not saying it's impossible, but usually it's like the Monroe, the Belvedere, you know what I'm talking about? But it was a white boy name. And I'm like, how the fuck? And it was my twin flame's name, you guys. It was then and there that I knew that that house was for me. Like, no one had to even confirm it. I knew that after searching and searching and searching and searching, that the house, that it was all meant for me. Like, that house was meant for me. And do you guys know that it ended up being the house I ended up buying and moving into? It was a new construction, but the new construction was already in place and they had just posted it on there and I had never seen it. And it ended up being the house that I moved into in September instead of having to wait for next year for that other construction that I didn't qualify for anyways. So it was just insane. And it was the day that I asked the universe to please tell me who my lifetime partner is. So I wanted to share that with you guys because I can't make this shit up. Like, if it wasn't unsafe to post my address and then you guys can see on Zillow, I mean, it even has his name on there. It's freaky. But anyways, I say all that to say that you guys, since I've moved in here, weird shit has been happening. Like, okay, so not only is the name of my house my twin flame's name, but going back to the bird discussion, every day, almost every day I leave my house, I hear this bird. Like, as soon as as soon as I open the door, like, it's like there. And then when I get to work, it greets me in the door. And it's a distinct sound. And I didn't know what kind of bird it was. So my ex-husband came over one day and it made the noise when he opened the door. And I said, what is that? What is that sound? What kind of bird is that? And he said, it's a blue jay. You know, blue jays, I don't know if you guys are familiar with the blue jay birds, but they make a specific noise. Like, and it's just crazy, you guys. I believe, and this is what I originally wanted to share before I went into my whole storytelling. I really believe that, you know, some of these spirit animals are actually our divine masculine communicating with us, because I've noticed a pattern. Yes, it's also our spirit guides, but I really believe that it's our form of communicating as well with our divine masculine, because I moved into this house. It was after this house that particular bird started greeting me every morning. And also when I leave, walk into my job, it's the same bird, you guys. And I work about a half hour away from my house. So it's just not that the bird is only going to be in one location. That's not what I'm saying, but it's just very, very ironic. Not ironic, I don't know what the word is, but it's just crazy that it's the same bird greeting me in and out of places. It's the same bird. And I'll notice things like, if me and my twin flame are not in a good, like, because I communicate with him telepathically, but if I feel like there's a rift between us, in other words, if there's a rift between us, the bird won't even, it won't talk to me. Like, in the mornings, I'm like, what? And I already know when there's a rift between us. Before the next day, I already know I'm like, okay, watch, the bird is not going to talk to me when I walk out the door. And then when I open the door, it won't be there. And I'm like, yo, what the hell? This is weird. Like, and then when I feel it's coming close, the next day, I'm like, I know he's going to be there. I know the bird's going to be there. And the bird will greet me. So I just wanted to share with you guys, for you YouTube watchers or my subscribers and people that are watching this video, if you have a connection with birds, I would love to hear your comments and how you've noticed, if you've noticed anything like that, where you feel like it could possibly be a species of a bird that you feel is connecting to you, and you notice patterns with your relationship with your twin flame. Let me know, because I'm curious to see how many of you resonate with that. I know I'm like 13 minutes into this video and I haven't even started, but I really felt like I needed to share that with you guys, because again, this is a way for us to better understand the journey and learn about what we're seeing, hearing, and feeling. So, yeah, share. I would love for you guys to share with me as well. Okay, so the first question I'd like to ask the universe, my spirit guides, to please show us how the divine masculine is feeling about the collective, about his divine feminine. So I'd like to know how this divine masculine is feeling about his divine feminine at this time. Please, spirit guides, Russian gypsy fortune telling cards, tell us the truth and nothing but the truth about how this divine masculine is feeling about his divine feminine. Please, please, please tell us the truth about how this divine masculine feels about his divine feminine. Okay, that's enough. Shuffling. Ah, I see a really good card, you guys. Woo! Another good card, you guys. Oh, do I have enough room? Because, you know, this is like a big spread. Yep, I do. Okay. Okay. I just want to make sure I didn't miss anything. Okay, so I didn't even have to like put the picture together. It was a natural formation of the man, and it's the first card, and I believe it means good news, but I'm going to read it from the book because again, the book is going to have the full description, and it might maybe some of it may fit. You will hear pleasant news. If you have asked a question, then you know that you will hear a positive answer. This is also a good time to seek advice or favors from those higher up than you, as they will be inclined to help you. So, that means good news. I don't know, maybe you guys are going to hear from your twin flame. It could be anything specific, but it's a positive card. And then we have number 13, which is the boy. We have the man and the boy here, you guys. And I believe this means like meeting, having a good time. Let me see. Yeah, it says here, you will find yourself in pleasant company and will have a good time. Now, you will find yourself in pleasant company and will have a good time. This can be an unexpected gathering of people or something already planned. You will feel like a school kid, free of cares and worries. You can relax and enjoy yourself as everyone feels the same way, and there will be no repercussions the next day. The picture may refer to your immediate state. That is, if you are doing the reading with a group of friends, usually the picture stimulates conversation and everyone has a good time. So, I don't know. Maybe there's going to be, I know this is the holiday season. You guys are probably going to be reaching out, I don't know, being invited or having a good time in general. So how does the divine masculine feel about you? Positively. He feels positive about his divine feminine. He feels like you guys are fun. So that's what I'm getting out of that so far. Positive, fun, high vibration. And it can mean something more to you guys. Like maybe you guys are going to be bumping into each other at a gathering, you know. And now this is a completely different vibe I'm getting, and it might resonate to you guys. I don't know why this came up. It says sickness. God, that sounds terrible. Sickness. The sickness may lead to death if it is not attended to. In the introduction to the book, I've written about my experience of getting the picture. The picture warned me of a tumor that was growing in my spine. When you get this picture, you should re-examine your health. If anything is wrong, no matter how slight, you should see a doctor about it. Even if the doctor doesn't find anything wrong, you should start taking better care of your health. Perhaps you should be getting more rest, eating a better diet, exercising more, quitting your drinking to excess or smoking, or simply drinking more water. Many illnesses such as heart trouble, cancer, diabetes, arthritis, and ulcers take time to develop into serious conditions. The picture warns you that something you are doing is wrong and may result in a serious illness. If you already have a serious illness and the picture keeps appearing for you, it means that you should continue using the medication or treatment prescribed. A friend who had cancer still had the picture appear following surgery. It did not mean that she was not cured, which she was. The picture warned her that the lifestyle that led to the cancer had to be abandoned forever. The new lifestyle, a better diet, more rest, and exercise had to be continued if good health was to last. The picture will disappear once you begin to take better care of your health. Okay, you guys, someone probably needed to hear that. Hopefully that's, you guys... Hopefully that doesn't really apply. I hope no one here is sick, you guys. But definitely, new year coming in, and maybe a lot of you guys are thinking about your, ways of how to get more fit. I did find another one, and this is secret love, you guys. So maybe a lot of your divine masculines are secretly in love with you. Let me just read it from the book. The helping hand is given to you not in friendship, but due to hidden love. Okay. Someone is giving you a helping hand not out of friendship, but due to hidden love. The picture can refer to either a man or a woman who is offering the help. Whether a man or a woman gets the picture, it means someone is helping you, giving you support, but for an ulterior reason, hidden love. Hidden love. If all you want is support, then accept it because it is given genuinely. However, keep in mind that the other person likes you, so don't do anything unwise to hurt his or her feelings. Quite often when males and females work together or are good friends, sexual tension is present. This is normal and just means that we are vibrant individuals and the opposite sex appreciates us. We don't have to fall in love or have a love affair, as this will most likely ruin the friendship or working relationship. In the last decade, women have been criticized for using men's support to advance in the workforce or in society, yet men have been supported by women just as much over the ages. In fact, both sexes have survived because of each other's support from time immemorial. Immemorial? Okay. The picture can also refer to someone much younger having a puppy love crush on you. You might not even be aware of this person's existence. When the picture comes up, look around you, see who it could be referred to, but don't do anything that may hurt or embarrass the person unnecessarily. A well-known Russian proverb states, "Don't spit into the well. You may need to drink the water." And today, when age barriers are crumbling, it's good to have friends of various ages. Okay. So basically, someone is secretly in love and not, that's exactly what I said. From what I recall, it meant. And so a lot of your divine masculines are secretly in love with you guys. And I have one more card. And I believe this means a lonely, boring work road or something like that. 22. Yeah, a lonely and boring road or work. Okay, your life is placid at this time. This is like the months of January and February after the holidays and before spring. You are doing your chores or work but getting bored with it. This is not a bad picture to get. It just indicates dissatisfaction with your lot at this time. However, you should realize that quiet times are restful to the soul and body. We need them just as much as we need fun and excitement. If you're working on a long-term objective, when the picture comes up, then think of creative ways to animate your work. Just remember that Rome wasn't built in a day. Any great accomplishment takes many, many hours of effort. However, if the picture refers to your life in general, if everything is boring to you, then you should evaluate your life at this time. Perhaps you have forgotten your dreams or goals in the mundane tasks of your everyday life. If you are a homemaker, then maybe you should think of going back to school or work. If you're bored with your job, then perhaps you should look for a new job or even think of switching careers. You're given one shot at life, so don't waste it being bored. Wow, maybe you guys have divine masculines at work because it's talking about work. And maybe someone is contemplating about changing careers. I feel like the way this divine masculine feels, if it is a work situation, he is thinking about moving out of his job situation because he's secretly in love with you. Or vice versa. Maybe you are feeling like you need to make a move so that you can expand your relationship. That's how I feel. And that, my dears, is all I see in this. That's it. There were a lot of messages from that one spread. So it was really positive though. I like it. I like. Okay, you guys. Now let's go into a regular spread. I'm getting that a lot of you guys are just confused. You get to the point in this relationship where you're, excuse me, I had just cleansed, whoa, that is cray. I just cleansed my decks with my sage I was just cleaning them right now before this reading, because I like to keep them clear. And they were stiff. They're still stiff, you guys. So I don't know what that means to you, but they are stiff. It's cray. Okay, you guys. So spirit guides and universe, my guardian angels, my spirit guides, can you please tell us what the mindset is, where the headspace is for this divine masculine when it comes to his divine feminine? Ooh, geez, Louise and Fernando. Please, spirit guides, show us how the divine masculine is feeling. How many cards is that? Okay. Spirit guides, please show us exactly how the divine masculine is feeling about his divine feminine, please. Spirit guides, show us exactly how this divine masculine feels, please. Okay. Yeah. I'm getting good vibes, good vibrations. I want 3 more cards, please. Please, spirit guides, show us 3 more cards about how this divine masculine is feeling about his divine feminine currently. Please, spirit guides, show us how this divine masculine is feeling. Oh, geez Louise. 1 more card, please. Or 2 more. 2. All right, that one wanted to come out. And 1 more. Spirit guide, show me 1 more card, please. We've got a lot of characters in this spread. Okay. The bottom of the deck, we have the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. Clarifiers, where you at? Okay. So the first, the first row, we have the 9 of Swords. Okay. Not my favorite card, but we have also the 2 of Cups and the 6 of Wands. I'm really getting that this divine masculine, this is what he's stressing. He's in his head with the 9 of Swords about this. He wants this. He wants to be successful. He wants to come home on his horse towards his 2 of Cups. That's what he wants. He's stressing over how do you even get there anymore? Because I feel like I said, for a lot of us, divine feminines, we have mastered our emotions. We have mastered codependency, you know. First of all, we're not codependent. We're very independent and very, we're just very, very independent. We're just very go-getters. We're passionate. We're self-motivated. We're driven. When we want something, we go for it, right? And when we met our divine masculine, we fell head over heels, right? But we eventually mastered those emotions and we stood our ground and we took back our power and we went back into our independence, you know, into working on ourselves, becoming more financially stable, independent, investing in our life, whatever area of your life you felt like you needed to work more on, whether it be your house, your home, your kids, domestically, financially. We went there. We went ahead and started focusing more on our personal lives. And the divine masculine knows. He knows. He really knows. And it made him go into the 9 of Swords. He went into that mode. Because this has been the strongest we as divine feminines we have ever been emotionally. This is the strongest we've ever been. And we're only going to get stronger because once we've moved out of that codependent energy, see, that's the thing. We are so driven. It's like once we let loose, we go. You know, that's our energy. We're very, very strong to begin with. So they're trying to figure out how to be victorious in getting back to this space with us because we've let go so much. They feel it energetically and they're in their head. They're in the 9 of Swords about that. Now, the second row, we have the King of Cups, the Death card, and the Two of Swords. Okay, so this is what I'm getting just reading this. Two of Swords was where the Divine Masculine has been for a very, very fucking long time. Okay? I know, because I've been pulling cards for fucking forever, it feels like it, and I can't stand this damn card. This card, the Four fucking of Pentacles, I can't. Like, they've been in this energy for such a long time, and they realize that it had to end. They had to transform into the King of Cups. Matter of fact, they've known they've been the King of Cups this whole time. They know they've been the King of Cups from the get-go, but they have been. It's like this is what they've been showing up as. Every damn reading. This is what they've been trying to show us the whole damn time. I can't stand this fucking card. This is what they've been showing up as every time. Every damn reading. Two of Swords, Four of Pentacles, Two of Swords, Four of fucking Pentacles. It gets so frustrating when I see these cards. And behind the Two of Swords is... Ta-da! This is who they really are. This is really the Divine Masculine at his highest vibration. At his raw, genuine, healthy ass self. This is the man I want to meet. I cannot tell. I hope I don't burn the damn card. Oh God. This is the man I want to meet. This is it. I cannot wait for him to come in. But he's been hiding behind this shitty Two of Swords for the longest time. I can't stand that card. And it's like they know that they have to. You see? They know they have to transform. They have to take this card out of the way and kill it. Kill it. Kill it. And turn into... Oh God, I know I'm trying to make light of it all, but it has just been... Hasn't it? Been a hell of a journey. And I just had the most emotional day with my Divine Masculine. I had to like really pick myself up. So this was so yeah, this is the King of Cups. That's where they're working at now. They know they have to transform and shed skins and shed whatever the hell it is they need to shed. Last row, we have a bunch of characters down here. We have the damn, what is this? Queen of Wands, King of Pentacles, Eight of Swords, Eight of Cups. Listen, you can't make this shit up. I think a lot of the people I'm reading to have a third party, okay, you guys? I don't know if you're the third party or clearly whoever they're with, the third party that they're with, this is it. This is it. Okay, I feel like this is their karmic. This is the karmic of the Divine Masculine. Here he is again in a different form. But the way it is, okay, it was the Queen of Wands first and the King of Pentacles. You see, he's not looking at her. She's looking at him, and he's looking elsewhere. He's looking at the Eight of Swords. So a lot of them feel like they're stuck. And I feel like this is old energy. They were stuck. Because again, I'm not feeling that for this Divine Masculine. Because look what we have as the last card. Eight of Cups. Eight of fucking Cups. I love it. I love it when it's not associated to them leaving us. But I'm sorry, karmics. But, you know, it has to happen in order for union, right? I mean, like, I know it sounds terrible, you guys, but technically, this is exactly what they're going through. If they were in some type of a relationship, they're not happy. They just are not happy. This is how they feel in that relationship. Eight of fucking Swords. Stuck. They feel bored. They feel like, I just can't do it anymore. You know, like I just can't. I'm in this because I'm stuck, not because I want to be in this relationship. I feel forced. I can't breathe. I can't move. I can't do anything. I don't know. Maybe, you know, the relationship with the karmic is an unhealthy one. A lot of them are, that's why they're karmics. They're toxic. They're there to teach them lessons, and they know it's unhealthy. So eventually, if they haven't already, that's why they have the Eight of Cups, because they're not happy sitting in this Eight of Swords energy. I've been there. I was also in the Eight of Swords in my karmic relationship. How many of us Divine Feminine, say I, have been there? Okay? We've all been in this Eight of Swords energy. It sucks. It fucking sucks. I hate that energy, and I will never ever go back to an Eight of Swords energy. And I know a lot of you guys know exactly how that feels, and no, you will never be in that situation again. You will never put yourself in this fucked up situation. And we were strong enough, no matter how hard it was to leave that situation, we were strong enough to pick our shit up and leave. Because that's the type of woman we are. As Divine Feminines, we know what we want, and we go and we fight for what we want. And we're not going to sit here with our arms, you know, like this. Hell no. We learned from that karmic relationship quick and made sure we made changes in our lives to be happy. Well, it took the Divine Masculine a little longer than it did for the Divine Feminine. I feel like a lot of them were like, okay, I have sat here for how long now? And because the King of Pentacles, he's an honorable man, yes. He honors his, you know, he's very, I want to say domesticated. But you know what I mean? Like, they're homebodies. They want the traditional family life. Okay, and a lot of the Divine Masculines are like that, but they weren't happy, and they were sacrificing a lot of themselves for this karmic relationship, only to realize that they were not fulfilled. They knew deep down inside it was just not right, you know, and a lot of them, I think, gave it a lot of chances, you know, and I know you know what that means, because we've done that a lot in our relationships, where we're like, well, maybe if I do this, it'll be better, or maybe if I just, you know, you give it all that you've got, and it's just never right. It's just never right. It's like the universe just keeps showing you how much more fucked up that relationship is, and that you do need to walk away. And I really have been seeing that time and time again on their spread, that they are just fed the fuck up with whoever they're with. Because look, Wheel of Fortune, endings, you know, they're done with this BS. And at this point, yeah, I just feel like it's time for a new direction. I feel like with this Wheel of Fortune, it looks like a compass. I don't know what the hell this is, though. Is it a compass? What is it, you guys? What is this? I don't know if you can see the details with... Is it a compass? It's like they know they need to go to a different direction. It's time. Damn it, it's been time. It's been overdue. And they know it. It's overdue, and they need to, like, move the fuck on. They know it. Okay, I'm just going to clarify. I don't know. What am I going to clarify here? It's pretty much self-explanatory, but I like clarifying, so. Okay, you know what? Let's clarify the fucking Death card. Come on, spirit guides. Clarify for us, please. What is ending in the Divine Masculine's life? Too many cards. Yeah, too many cards. Okay. What is ending in the Divine Masculine's life, please, spirit guides? What is ending? What is the Death card representing in their life? Please, spirit guides. Death card. Clarify the Death for me, please. Good Lord, can I shovel? These cards are heavier, but... One more card. Okay. So we have the Seven of Wands and the Five of Cups. they're feeling left out in the cold. And they're feeling like this is another, let me see. I like this card because it's a different, it's very much more, I'm getting a more empowering vibe from this. With the Seven of Wands, she's above all of these other wands. Like, they can't reach her. They can't reach her no matter how much they try. And she's like, she's not even trying to like defend herself. She's like, I already know I have this. Like, she's like, whatever, you can't hurt me. So I'm really getting that the Death card, they're needing to transform because they see the divine feminine. Again, we're standing our ground. We're defending where we are now in our life. You see how we're just like, we're so much more carefree because we've released ourselves from the codependent energy that we've been carrying with this relationship. And because of that, they're feeling like they're stuck in this Five of Cups energy. Wow. Like, nothing. There's like this little dog that's even offering this person, you know, what is it? Cups or something. And they're not even, it's like they're not focused on anything else but their heartbreak. Because the divine feminine is so high up here. She's on top of her own world. This is like you're on, what is this? A cliff, a little piece of island? What? We've claimed our territory. We've claimed our territory. And no one can touch us. That's exactly how I feel. It's like we've lifted ourselves so much higher. We've ascended. We've raised our vibration. We're up here. And that brought them down. Oh God, if that's not exactly how it really is in this relationship. You know, we're like complete opposites at times with our emotions. When one is going through the pulling back, the other one feels the need to, you know what I mean? It's that energy is what I'm getting. And they know that they need to transform. Like, they need to seriously make changes in order for them to meet us up here. They need to rise up. Like I said, this is the high vibration of the King of Swords. This is who they need to be, you guys. We've ascended. We've raised our vibration. We're so high above these damn wands. They can't even reach us. We're so much higher in our vibration. He needs to come to, what did I say? This is the high vibrational divine masculine. This is him at his highest. That's what he needs to, like, that's what I'm really getting that. That's what he needs to transform into with the Death card. He needs to get into his high vibration, and he knows it. He knows it. In order for him to meet his divine feminine, he needs to get there, you guys. And I think he's finally getting it. What else are we going to clarify? Okay, let's clarify the Eight of Cups. What is a divine masculine realizing he needs to walk away from with the Eight of Cups? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. You guys, he needs to walk away from the Eight of Wands. I mean, the Eight of Wands. Whoa. Whoa. Why did I say the Eight of Wands? I meant the Queen of Wands. Huh, Eight of Cups. Okay. I don't know why I said that. I said the Queen of Wands is the karmic. This is the Queen of Wands in my other deck. He needs to walk away from this Queen of Wands, the karmic. Enough said. I can't even make this shit up. Oh God, I can't even. That's enough from this spread. I can't. Wow. That's exactly what I was feeling, you guys. And honest to God, I just love when Spirit is present and really helping us understand what we need to understand. about this, because it can get really draining and really overwhelming and really heartbreaking really quick. From 0 to 100 real quick. And I know a lot of us need this guidance because it's so frustratingly overwhelming. Okay, here we go. If you are not into these sexual tarot cards, you can click off, because I'm about to put them out, you guys. Okay, let's look at our future with the Divine Masculine, since I've been channeling for a very, I want to say for a very long time, but recently for the past several weeks, that this Divine Masculine has finally realized what he wants, and he's ready to move on towards the Divine Feminine. So, what does the future hold? My beautiful, beautiful sexual magic cards, tarot of sexual magic cards. Please tell us the truth. How does this Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine look in the future? What will come to be between the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine in this future? In the future, excuse me. I can't talk. Spirit guides, please show us the future between the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine. What does the future hold between this Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine? Why do these cards not want to come out? Oh, and I say that, and as soon as I say that, thank you, Jesus. My goodness, such beautiful cards. Okay. I want 6 more cards, please, beautiful tarot sexual magic. Show us 6 more cards on how the future looks like between this Divine Masculine and this Divine Feminine. Please, 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 please show us the truth and nothing but the truth between this Divine Masculine and this Divine Feminine. And what the heck? Too many cards. Or is that 6? 1, 2, 3, 4. Holy shit. Believe it or not, it is. So we're going to take him because I said that, didn't I? I said 6, and here they go. Okay. That's fucking crazy. I'm just now noticing this card is not... That's cray. Okay. So at the first row, I have, let me see here, the Hanged Man, I believe it is. The Hanged Man. Okay. And clearly, a lot of the Divine Masculines I'm feeling are watching the Divine Feminine from afar. Like, wow, like he's just, I don't know what the hell this guy's doing. He's like a little too close to my ass. Look, just look at this picture. He is almost sniffing her ass. What the fuck? He is very close. I feel like the Divine Masculine is obsessing at this point. I really do. It looks like he is watching from afar without us knowing and obsessing on our every move. That's really what it looks like. It looks like he's also studying her. That's next to the Chariot here. If you look, the woman on both of these pictures are not even looking at the man. And he's almost like afraid to approach. I'm getting that a lot of these Divine Masculines are in their head because they don't know how to approach us. You know, with the 8 of Swords. They're in their head because, again, we're on a high vibration, you guys. We've really ascended. Yes, we'll have moments where we'll move in between, but in general, we've really mastered a lot in this journey, and we are so much more stronger. We have ascended a lot. we have gotten to a higher vibration. And look at him. He's like, how do I, she doesn't even look like she's aware anyone is even right behind her. You see that? She's not looking in his direction. She's not looking in his direction. He's like, hello. But we know they're there. We divine feminines know we're there, and I feel like a lot of us have shut down a lot of our communication with the divine masculine, and you feel him. I know I'm guilty as well of this, as far as like feeling my divine masculine is there and trying to shut down the emotions, because I already feel like it's pointless. Like, a lot of us feel like, what's the point? I've given so much of myself, and I'm just going to try to shut this down. This telepathic communication, this emotional, and he's like, but hello, I'm right here still. I'm still here despite everything. I'm still here. This is the Chariot card, by the way, next to the Hanged Man. But I feel like a lot of, let's see, we have the Knight. It's called, the Knight of Wands. So in the future, I asked, what does the future hold? I feel like those two cards, really is what gets the ball rolling, because that's what makes the divine masculine wake up more and realize that, you know what, she's MIA. Because a lot of us basically shut down, MIA mode. Like, I'm so fed up. We've drawn the line on the sand with the Seven of Wands. Traditionally, it's the lady that draws a line on the sand with her wands up. And that's what brings them back. Unfortunately, it's like that saying, you don't know what you've got until it's gone. That's what I feel they're feeling, because they know we've gotten to the point where we're sick of it. And this is them coming back, bringing back the passion. This is a passionate card. It's two people on a horse. If that doesn't get that's pretty wow. Two people on a horse. They're bringing back that fire. They're wanting to bring back that feeling. Oh, I'm getting that song. Bring back that loving feeling. That just came out of it just came out of nowhere. I don't know if that resonates with anyone, but that's what they're looking at. They're looking at bringing that back in this relationship, in this emotional bond that they have with the divine feminine. And then after that, we have the Queen of Chalices, which is the Queen of Cups. And this is a divine feminine, when they actually come in correct. I feel like we're receptive. We're not going to like just cut them off completely. I feel for a lot of the higher vibration, high vibration divine feminines who have gone through the journey, right? When he comes in as the Knave of Wands, or not Knave, Knight of Wands, not like in and out, but coming in passionately and coming in correctly. Because in this case, I feel like he's just really, he's wanting his love back. Like, these are people passionately in a really tight embrace. Like, there's, like, look at how much love there is. It's like, don't let me go. I love you and I'm passionate for you. It's like the best ingredient in that emotional bond. Like, that's a tight connection. They want that. And when we realize where they came from, I feel like this is like the divine masculine coming back and really opening up. Finally opening up, because we're there to say, okay, we were, where we are now is, I feel like a lot of us are like the Queen of Swords. But when they come correct and they tell us how everything happened, you know, because they're going through it too. The whole journey is hard, not just for us. It's not just tough on us, it's tough on them. They're having to learn lessons, heal, purge, go through their whole journey just like we did. And when they come back and they say, listen, I know how hard it was for you, and it's time for me to tell you how hard it was for me. I had to do this. It wasn't like I wasn't working on myself this whole time we were in separation. It was because I wanted to come home too, but I had to get other things done in order to come correct and come home. And so that's the conversation I see that will be happening between the divine feminine and the divine masculine. And we're going to be the divine. We're going to move into from the Queen of Swords energy into the Queen of Cups in the future, because we're going to understand that we've been through this journey firsthand. We've experienced it firsthand. How could we not understand our divine masculine? You know? I mean, it's so beautiful, this card. It's like he's just like, well, but he's like right there. It's us understanding. Ultimately, the vibe I'm getting is us being nurturing towards our divine masculine. She's the Queen of Cups. She's the nurturer. Now, see, this is the card I was looking at. It's the Page of Pentacles, the Knave of Pentacles. But there's cups. You see that? There's cups involved. And he's got cups, like, all up in her face, like trying to... Let me look at this card, because I'm getting two different vibes. Yeah, no. I'm getting that after this, he's gonna literally, and I don't really see it as a bad way. Like, it looks creepy, but the vibe I'm getting based on the cards that are next to this card is that we're going to be so, like, he's gonna offer, it's not a pentacle he's offering, which is why I thought it was ironic, because it's the Page of Pentacles, but he's giving her a cup. So it's more like he's giving her love. He's now, after going from this, the divine masculine is going to be filling her with cups. He's giving her his love. And maybe it's going to be a little overwhelming, maybe. Because she looks overwhelmed. Like, look at her face. Like, I've been waiting for all of this. And he's like, here, I've got all this love to give you now. I'm ready. I'm giving you all of this love. It's not a pentacle, which is very ironic. Like, the pentacle is down here, with a candle, right? There's a candle on the pentacle. And it's red. And, you know, red candles really signify a lot of, with candles, like love. So he's got all of these cups, and they have stuff in them. Like, that other cup has drinks in it. Looks like something orangey. I don't know what the other one has, but it's not empty. I can see something in it. So he's like ready to give you cups and overwhelm you with his love. Like, that's what I'm getting. So much so that we need to, like, lean on. You know what it is? This love is going to bring us to, like, it's going to weaken us. You know how, like, you get weak on your knees? That's what it is. It's going to overwhelm a lot of us divine feminine so much, because it's everything we've ever wanted. And our divine masculine is ready. He's going to overwhelm you with love. And we're going to need to, like, I mean, like, literally, you're going to be leaning on him. Like, feeling like you can finally trust the divine masculine with your weight, with your heart, with your emotions. You're able to finally let your guard down is what I'm getting. And lean back on him. And he's giving us these cups. And he's like, wait, I have more cups. And you're like, oh, okay. Oh my God. Next to that, we have the Strength card. And the Strength card here isn't any different from the other decks that I've, the Strength card represents. It really looks like she's trying to, like, fight. What is this animal? A boar? Yeah, it's not a lion. And honestly, I feel like a lot of us, when we get to this point, because we're so overwhelmed, it's all I'm getting is that we feel like we need to tame our emotions. It's going to get to the point where it's very overwhelming and there's so much passion inside that we're going to need to find the strength to kind of find balance. Balance, because this lady has no balance. She's so unbalanced, but in a good way. I mean, I don't see it as necessarily a very bad thing, because how can you put it? There's a season for everything, right? Well, this is the season I'm seeing where that moment when you're finally, after this with the Divine Masculine, you get to the point where you're so overjoyed with emotions that you are overwhelmed with love. We lose our balance, our footing, and we let go and we let our guard down, and we're kind of like, okay, we're comfortable enough to let our guard down with our Divine Masculine. But as a reminder from the universe, we need to be balanced. We need to find our strength within and not exactly lose our footing and not fall into that codependent energy again. Even though we're in our relationships or union or what have you with the Divine Masculine, it's important for us to never go into that toxic energy, not to the point where we're feeling like we're not whole without our Divine Masculine, because that's always going to be part of our journey. You know what I mean? There has to be a healthy balance regardless. And that's really what that's all about. Not losing control, complete control. Lastly, we have, what is this? The Hermit. The Hermit, the Death card, and the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so this is what he as a Divine Masculine has been. I feel like a lot of this is old energy. This is old energy. The Divine Masculine has been stuck in the Hermit mode, as we all know, for a very long time with his damn 2 of Swords and 4 of Pentacles. That has been what they have been in for a very long time. And the people in the background, he's not looking at them. It's all in his head, I feel. The Hermit goes within. He's looking at this, and that's what he's seeing in his head. Like, I just wish I was with the Divine Feminine already. He's looking at the candle. Yeah. Or, maybe a lot of because the Hermit, again, is very enlightened, right? Or finds enlightenment, comes across inner knowing. Truth comes, wisdom comes within the Hermit mode. I don't know if some of the Divine Feminines, oh my gosh, if you guys have moved on into maybe another relationship and the Divine Masculine feels it, intuits it through candle work, meditation. He knows currently Divine Feminines are in, this situation. So one or the other will apply to you, will apply to your situation. Yeah, and then here's the Death card. And the Death card is not going to really change. Like, in this case, there's a couple in the background. There's a couple in the background, and I'm seeing that either they're feeling they're feeling rejected because if this person is intuiting that you're in another situation with a karmic or a soulmate, they're feeling hurt and they're feeling the pain and they're feeling rejected, like, because it's next to the death card. Like, it's making them feel like things have to change. Or if that's not your situation and he went within and he's seeing that's what he wants. You know, when I said he's looking at the candle and he's wishing and he's seeing that in his head. Like, I'm dreaming of my divine feminine in me. He still knows things have to change. And that's him wanting the couple in the background again. Like, in order to get to that, he needs to get out of this mode and start going into action mode. Because the last card is the Queen of Pentacles. And that's the divine feminine. And that's the divine masculine. Like, he cannot stay in this stuck mode. Because he won't be seen by the divine feminine. If you're going to stay in stuck hermit mode, who sees hermits? Hermits are people that aren't seen. They're hidden, right? They go into their hiding mode. How is a divine feminine going to see you if you're not even making yourself known? And that's exactly why she doesn't see him. Like, he's not even in her eye level. He's not even... Once again, there's a common theme. You see how she's in her power? This divine feminine is focused on herself. You see the reflect. That is a mirror, right? Yeah. It's a mirror. My fingers are itchy. I don't know if that means anything, but the feminine is looking at the mirror, focused on her own. The Queen of Pentacles is abundant. She is self-made, abundant, successful. She's got everything she wants. She's manifested what she wants. She's good at doing what she needs to do to get what she wants. Again, I've always said that. We divine feminines have mastered a lot. We have come into our own power. So we are up here, and the divine masculines need to come up to the same level. Oh, my battery's about to die. Excuse me, guys. Sorry about that. They need to come to the same level because we can't even... I can't with this picture. He's like way down here. We can't even see them. It's like they know they have to transform. But again, this is all old energy. I feel like I'm just repeating the same thing from the previous reading. But it's all here again. It's like you can't make this shit up. You know, they know, this is all old energy. They know that they need to make changes to be able to get to their divine feminine. They're not on that level. This was the past. They were not on that level. I feel like they're finally getting fucking somewhere. You know, they're finally getting there. It's definitely, because this is what I see the future is. And I feel like this spread, I was asking for the future, but they showed us a little bit about the past, or where they're at now, for some of them where they're at now, where the past was for them, where we're going. Just really good. This is really good. Do I need to clarify? I don't know. It's over an hour. I think it's pretty self-explanatory. Whoever I'm reading to, it's the same energy from the previous spread anyway. So I hope you guys enjoy this reading. I wish you guys the very best of luck. And I guess a lot of you guys are like, yeah, you know what, I'm so done and I'm so through with this. You guys, it's not going to happen overnight. When we went through our journey and are still going through our journey, it wasn't overnight. You know, 3 years, I've been in 3 years into my journey, and I know I'm still healing. I've just gotten into my throat chakra, and I'm still healing my throat chakra. talking about the Kundalini awakening and clearing out your chakras, it takes months just to heal one chakra. Months. And I know because I've noticed it. And maybe it's different for everyone depending on how much you need to clear, but I would assume it would be, we're looking at maybe around the same time frames from everyone. And that's with you. Maybe some people, I know some people do other things to help the clearing more, like meditation and other things. But if you're just like working through, like just letting it work through itself, going through the cycles, letting it go through on its own, it can take months. And if the divine masculine hasn't been, I want to say, actively pursuing his healing, I mean, yeah, it's taking them a while too. I know they say that the divine masculine heals quicker and yada, yada, yada. I don't know about that. If you ask me, I just, it doesn't seem like it's that fast, right? It's going to take them time because they're also working through manifesting in the physical 3D what they need to do in order to get out of certain situations, you know. So I'm feeling like a lot of us just need to have faith. If you really want this, you know it's going to happen. You just need to have faith. And don't lose the hope. Have faith and send them loving, healing energy because they need our support. You know, regardless of what the outcome is, they need our support. And I know I can go off because I'm human. I have emotions and I have feelings too. And I'm a divine feminine and I'm here with you guys on the journey. So I'm going to express myself just like any one of you guys are. But, you know, ultimately, we're going to be on our high vibration, you know, and send them love regardless of what the outcome is. We are going to support our divine masculines and support them in what happens and have faith through the journey because they're going through changes and they're going through healing and they're eventually going to see the truth of it all. And when that happens, the time will come. It's just that it doesn't happen overnight because it's going to require, everyone has a different path and different circumstances and scenarios that they need to clear out before it can actually cumulate, before it can actually happen. So I wish you guys the very best of luck. If you guys have any questions at all, email me, siren77enchantress@gmail.com. That's siren77enchantress@gmail.com. I am doing readings. It's just a week out of wait time. So email me 30 minutes, $77 for 30 minutes. If I go over, because I tend to a lot, it's only because I'm really into your reading and it's on me. I do that a lot. If I go over 30 minutes, it's because I really want to help you guys get your answers and you don't have to pay me extra for that. I do everything with love and because I want to help you guys really, really bad. So if I go over, which I tend to do a lot, it's because Spirit wanted me to go over. Okay? And I really wish you guys the very best of luck. If you just have a question or want to reach out to me and you know, just need some advice, email me as well. I hope you guys have a good night. Oh, and I will be doing, I haven't forgotten, I will be doing free readings. I think I'm going to go live I'll announce it on one of my readings and let you guys know when I'll do the live. When I do the live, I'll just be asking people questions I'll just be giving free readings on that live reading. Okay. Because I really want to help you guys. I really, want this to be a space where we help each other. And that's what this is all about. So if I can help you guys, relieve you guys of any concerns, to help you on this journey, I really want to be that person to enlighten you as much as I can. So if you have any questions, if you have any doubts, if you just if you want to be there for the free reading, I will let you guys know in advance. It's just been a little hectic, but I want to do it for the holidays, so I'll keep you guys posted. All right, you guys have a good night. Take care, and I'll post another video for the Divine Feminine Empowerment. So stay tuned, you guys. Take care. Bye.